Hello students, we're going to look at a solution now to one of your practice problems. It's found on page 80 in your second booklet. That's chapter 5. This one is dealing with proportions, using proportions to solve a word problem. So let's get right to it. The word problem reads, Jane has a recipe for chocolate cake. The ratio of sugar to flour is 2 to 7. If she uses 30 grams of sugar, how many grams of flour will she need to use? Now, we say 2:7. We read that. When we say it out loud, we say 2, 2, 7. Okay? And notice that we're already given how that's order. So sugar to flour. Okay? So that means the ratio is 2 to 7 for sugar to flour. Now, when we're doing this, we set it up as a proportion. We change this basically and this to a fraction, and the order is important here. So I encourage you to write this in words first. Sugar over flour, right? That's the same thing as sugar to flour, is 2 to 7. So see how I wrote it? Changed it from words into a fraction, a proportion. Now proportion is two fractions equal to each other, like that, right? Two ratios equal to each other. So now we know how many sugar, right? We know there's 30 grams of sugar. Now sugar is the numerator. So if I say 30 grams of sugar, it's got to go wherever sugar is. So all the tops are sugar. Sugar, 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 right? And the bottoms are all the same. So they're all flours. So we don't know how many grams of flours. So how many grams of flours right here? See that? How many grams of flours? Well, we're going to call that the unknown. So we'll use the letter X. So now we have this part of the proportion that we're going to solve. And then when you have a fraction equal to a fraction, of course, the simplest way to solve it is cross multiply. So again, write it in words first. Okay? Write it how it's set up in numbers, right? And then write the third one will be given and one will be unknown. So you'll have a given and an unknown. And then just take that part of the proportion and solve it. So 2 is to 7 as 30 is to x. So cross multiply, right? 2 times x. Remember, cross multiply now. It's cross is this way. Numerator of one times the denominator of the other equals the denominator of the other times the numerator of the other, right? Equals 7 times 30. So we got 2x equals 7 times 30. Of course, that's 210. You can check that on your calculator. And then divide each side by 2, right, to get rid of that 2. So I got 2x over 2 equals 210 over 2. So x equals, and of course, 210 divided by 2, check this on the calculator, is 105. Indeed it is. So x is 105, right? 105. Now, so we're saying that, now it's all in grams, let's check grams. So we're saying that the answer is 105 grams of flour. So we're saying the answer is 105 grams of flour she needs to use. Right? Now, there's the complete word answer up there. So when you take this final answer, it's nice to check it and make sure. Now, how can we check it? Well, we know that 30 over that number should equal 2 over that number. So 2 over 7 should equal 30 over 105. Now, I encourage you to, even if you go to your calculator, make sure the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. 2 divided by 7. What is that? That's 0.28571. See it on the calculator right there. Now let's do 30 divided by 105 and see if we get the same answer. And indeed we do. That means the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Therefore, if the left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side, then we know our answers is correct. So the answer is 105 grams of flour.